which makes me believe that our new LF is going to be someone like a new LF Super Saiyan Goku. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow in Dragon Ball Legends, we are having a ginormous maintenance. This is a full game maintenance. You will not be able to play the game at all during this time. You can see here they posted it on their Twitter. And then in-game, if you go to your in-game news, it will adjust the time to your time zone that you have your phone set to. So you can just see there, you don't have to try and do the conversions from their tweet, which is always in JST because they're in Japan. Because this big maintenance, which is in fact 9 hours long, you see here that they mention, in consideration of players who may have difficulty completing daily missions, the daily stamp rally will not be reset even if you don't do your missions on the 22nd tomorrow because there's a big maintenance. So if you don't get your dailies done, do not worry. They will not be penalizing you for that and resetting your dailies because they understand there's going to be a big 9-hour maintenance. But what should we expect from such a big maintenance? Well, the one thing they do mention here in the scheduled update is full power battles will now only reward points in guild ranking and legends ranking for first time clear. So if you just keep repeating it over and over, it doesn't give you any more points. It's not really that important to most people. The big stuff is when we look back at what they revealed during the most recent Legends reveals and stuff, which is about a week ago. Most of them are quality of life changes, actually. There's some changes to PvP that are coming, which are important. I'll mention those. But first up, quality of life here. You can see for the exchange shop, they're adding in, they'll show you how much you own of each thing. Like if you look over on the right, you can see that it doesn't say that currently. So they'll be adding in that little thing there to tell you, hey, you have 10 slot removers already. How many more would you like to get? Just so you have a general idea of how much you already have, so you can know how much you need to get for certain things. It's just nice. Next up, they're making it easier to have transforming characters set as your favorite character on your home screen. Before, you'd have to go here into settings, you pick your favorite character, and then if you wanted the transforming version, you'd have to go play with the settings, as I've mentioned in my how to get Cell Max background. Now they just have a little button at the bottom that says switch, so you can have the transformed version. It's nothing too big, but it just makes a little simple change, and it will probably help a lot of people get their favorite character on their home screen. Next up is something I love that they're changing. They're adding in the ability to buy Ultra Skip tickets from the exchange shop directly from the raid or co-op screen here. If I had completed all the conditions, you'd see how many I have. But if you run out of skip tickets, you had to leave this screen, go to the exchange shop, buy them. It's just more cumbersome, more annoying. So now you can just buy them straight from the screen. You don't have to leave here. You can buy them and then just instantly skip. Super nice. And now we get to PvP, which I personally haven't played a whole bunch this season. It's been kind of dry, but this is a big change they're adding here. Matchmaking will be based on match history and recent win rate to find opponents close to your skill level. So if you've been going on a big win streak in, PvP here, like I've won, was this past like 10 matches here, I will now be paired up against people who are better, like who have been winning as well. Maybe the RP isn't what it normally would be. Like right now it's based purely around, you're in the general range of RP. So I have 23,000. I would fight people within that general range, like 2,000 either side. This is going to make it a little different. So if I'm winning a whole lot, I will fight other people who are now winning a whole lot. They may have a lot more RP than me. There's that's to look forward to. Next up in PvP is this addition of formidable foes. They basically, when you load into a PvP match, you see your opponent's RP. Now you won't be able to see their RP as they demonstrate with this little video here. So this is their demonstration of what the new, like, looking for opponent, searching for opponent screen, and when you find one looks like. Searching for opponent, bam, it says formidable foe there, and you'll see here, it does not have how much RP they have like it normally would. It doesn't even show their guilds, actually. Maybe they just don't have guilds, I don't know. But it says formidable foe, and for formidable foes, what that is if the opponent you're fighting has a lot more RP than you, even though they don't show you how much RP they have, if your opponent has a lot more RP than you, they'll come up as a formidable foe. And when they're a formidable foe, if you defeat a formidable foe, you earn more RP than normal, but if you lose to them, you won't lose as much RP as you normally would because it's supposed to be like, they have more RP, they're supposed to be better than you. Losing to them isn't like, you were expected to lose effectively. That's what it's saying. And if you win, you weren't expected to win because you have less RP, so you gain more. They do have a mention at the bottom, though. From the next season, renovation seasons will be held for a time while these large-scale updates are implemented and fine-tuned. So I think they're going to play around with this. This isn't like, this is set in stone. It's going to be exactly how they have it this first season, when we get our reset for PvP, which will be resetting this week. But it's not going to be like, this is it. It will not change. I think they're going to see how it works. See how their formula for determining how much RP you lose and whatnot and how people fight, see if it's a good one or not. So that's, we'll see how that goes. It may be horrible to start. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then we have this, where if you reach a certain battle rank before taking a break from raiding matches, by that they don't mean like, hey, you left for an hour to go eat food or something, live your life. They mean like you took a break a significant break from PvP. Like, you didn't play PvP season. Normally, they would just rank you down, but now you will get a special rank up where you just like kind of jump back to where you were around, you know, that general area. You don't have to restart all the way at the bottom because they're trying to avoid someone missing on PvP. And like normally they're like a god rank player, and then they're starting out at rank 1 fighting all those people who don't even have like level 5,000 units or equipment. They're just trying to avoid that scenario. And in terms of maintenance, that's really all we know. If they add in anything else, we'll have to see when they add it in. That's really all they've explained thus far. So get ready for those changes. But that's not it. We're also getting a new Zenkai Awakening, and it's from the episode Frieza Saga. If we look at the picture here, we see that gold text that normally means an LF is getting their Zenkai. And then like the background, and we just think about what LFs, like if we literally sort by LF only here, from the Frieza Saga, there's one who doesn't have their Zenkai, and that's Full Power Frieza. I would get ready for a Full Power Frieza Zenkai. I think it's basically locked in stone, but that's who we're going to be getting as a Zenkai, which means another buff for Go Frieza. But also, he does nullify endurance all the time. So if you rush a Go Frieza team, but say they have like the Android 17 out or someone else who's an endurance unit, normally if you're rushing with like Gogeta Blue, you wouldn't be able to kill him, or Vegito Blue, you wouldn't be able to kill that unit because Go Frieza takes your buff. But Go Frieza can't take the Nullify Endurance buff from this Frieza, so if you rush with him, you'll still kill him. That's like the only real plus side I see to this. But I know LOE mains are happy, so there's that. And he is a yellow, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I would have been so much more upset if it had been Revival Frieza who got his Zenkai, because like I don't need another blue with Go Frieza, because that's just to counter Vegito Blue. Him being a yellow actually means like, okay, he could get cooked by Vegito Blue. So there's like I feel like that's a good balance, a yin and yang to this LF Frieza getting his Zenkai. But that's exciting. I know a lot of people wanted that for a while, so get ready for that. Then Legends also announced a new unique equipment is coming for a certain Sparking character, and this on their social media means a non-LF is getting their personal plat equipment, which is basically always like super old units. And the person who this is going to end up being is the very first Zenkai, actually, the Super Saiyan Goku. If we turn off the, art from the Zenkai where it's all gold, you can see in the background there's like the lava shooting up. That's kind of what's going on here. That's where people are getting the idea that it's going to be this Goku. And then when you just look at the people who have Zenkais already from the Frieza Saga, like, it's not going to be the Kaioken who just got one. This Goku, this Namek Goku, I mean, he is an LF, so it doesn't count for him. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be Pizza Frieza. It's not going to be him. It's going to be this Goku, which makes the most sense. He's the oldest. He's the oldest Zenkai. And will it make him good? Probably not, but we'll see. Maybe they'll really... They've been getting slightly better with each of these unique equips for Sparking Zenkai characters. So maybe this one will finally make him like pretty decent. It won't ever make him like insane. I just don't think they're going to do that. I think they're trying to avoid that at all costs, which is why the past ones have all been pretty not great in terms of making the unit like meta relevant. So we'll see how good it ends up making him. We'll see what they give him, how much of, attack, and what that third slot ends up being. I'm interested to see that. And finally, this is big for reasons that may pertain to who our next LF unit is going to end up being, because I don't think we're going to get an Ultra for the Dynamic Saga. We could, but I don't think it's going to happen because of Toshi in the reveals and stuff said, like, don't expect an Ultra every month. And I think that's kind of like a, hey, this celebration won't have one. But I could be wrong. We could still get one. We'll see. And that's the co-op changing. We're getting a new co-op. And you may be wondering, okay, who cares about the co-op? Well, if you watch my videos for, a while now, you probably know the co-op boss actually kind of hints very big into who the new, like, LF or Ultra, the, like, premium summonable unit will be. And we have Frieza as our co-op boss, which makes me believe that our new LF is going to be someone like a new LF Super Saiyan Goku. I know we already have one, but we also already have an Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. I know he's a free-to-play one, but I think we may be getting a new LF Super Saiyan Goku. And if we just look at, the Super Saiyan Goku, he's a transforming Goku. So this may be a non-transforming Super Saiyan Goku from, the Frieza Saga. I think that might be something we're looking towards with this new co-op. It could be someone else, I suppose, who's not a bad guy, since normally if the co-op boss is a bad guy, we end up getting like a good guy unit. And if the co-op boss is a good guy, like if you're fighting a Goku, then we end up getting a bad guy. It's not 100% hit rate, but it's pretty high up there. It's almost every single time it's a bad guy, we get a good guy, and it's a good guy, we get a bad guy. So let me know what you think it's going to be in the comments. Who do you think is going to be getting the LF, or do you think it still might be an Ultra? We'll see. We'll see. But the other thing I want to mention here is we're getting a new equip here. It doesn't tell us what it does, but it's a it's a Frieza equip, which helps lead into the idea that the new Zenkai that they announced is going to be LF Frieza, because we're getting a Frieza looking equip here. Hey, it's not going to be a personal plat, but it is going to be something that I assume helps like Frieza Force, or I think it'd be more Frieza Force than Lineage Evil, because we just got the Ginyus. But we'll see. Maybe it's just all Frieza Saga in general. That's super possible, actually, because it's a co-op boss. So it's probably either a whole Frieza Saga or a kind of Frieza Force thing. We'll see on that, but I think, yeah, that equip also helps lead to the idea that this, besides like all the art and the fact that there's only one LF character from the Frieza Saga that doesn't have Zenkai, I think full power Frieza is incredibly likely. And then, you know, there's some new stuff that comes along with, you know, new messages, all that good stuff you get from the co-op. So that's really it for the big time new news. Again, let me know who you think the LF that we're going to be getting, because I truly believe we'll be getting an LF before this campaign is over. We got the Ginyus, and then we'll end up getting an LF banner in like a week or so. We'll see. And so, yeah, let me know who you think it's going to be. Let me know what change you're most hyped about. And as always, I hope you guys staying happy and healthy. If you enjoyed the video, actually, make sure to leave a like. I almost forgot. Subscribe. All the good stuff. Go check my Twitch if you want live streams. Go check my TikTok for short content. And, yeah, I hope you all are staying happy and healthy. Having the best of days. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.